Welcome to the next episode of Terry's Troublemakers. Who wants to give me a recap?
So, starting off at the old Temple of Moloch, you understand, going there to sort of track down to fulfill some quest for some chap. I forget his name, but he was awfully rude. But we did technically need to go stop Alexander and oath and whatnot.
Wait, rewind that. Who wants to give me a recap?
So, we... Should I carry on?
Sorry, I just wanted to do the bit.
Okay, so just say fast forward for me.
Oh, sorry, fast forward.
So, and then we went down to the temple. We sort of spied a little spy hole down the stairs of the way down to the temple, through which our good boot companion over there from the Feywild spotted us as though teleported through and started rather a ruckus, as I recall. Now, we, of course, popped on the old paladin wagon, which is the name of my horse. It's actually Archibald. And then moseyed on round and found an entirely different set of lizard folk, which we began to slaughter. Slaughter is the correct word. I don't feel great about it, but it was what it is.
Smite righteously.
Righteously put to the sword. Yes.
They attacked us first. That's what matters.
That is true. We did ask politely.
We did.
One guy was our friend. He opened the door for us and we just knocked him on the head.
Extremely civil, in my opinion. Now he shall simply wake up in the room full of chunky salsa that used to be his friends. That's much kinder this way.
No, he's getting eaten.
Oh, that makes sense.
Oh, yeah, that did happen.
Yeah.
By
the other 4 lizard that we sent in there.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yes, I thought you meant the spider with the owl. Anyhow,
no,
don't know about that. We comported ourselves through violence as is traditional. Went through, we found another chap who was a spy, I believe, was the person who'd been sent by aforementioned Bajo
Who was dead, but then we brought back.
We rewound him.
Yeah.
And when I say rewound, I mean both chronologically and sort of stamping on his foot like a Henry Hoover and having all of his entrails.
Yeah.
And
that did happen.
Yes.
There were multiple retcons in that room.
Yes, there truly were. Yes.
I don't know what the problem was.
Extremely good use.
I just told the truth to him, and everyone got very upset very fast.
I wasn't upset at all.
Well, some people got upset. Some people didn't want me to say the truth to him. He looked very upset.
Kinda.
I suppose.
Anyhow, so yes, we moved on from there. We found a little alchemy room, which was lovely. They're brewing all sorts of potions. We have got some mystery potions, one of which has unlocked the complimentary June Pride skin for Alexander, which is lovely. And then another 2 I don't believe we've drunk.
Yeah, the mystery.
It's either a little late or very early. I'm not sure which.
Yes.
We're kind of in the middle.
Varies city to city, of course. Doesn't have to be June. Anyhow, and of course we're back in time, so it can be whatever time we want it to be.
Oh, that's true.
Or it is a time that I'm confused. Anyhow, went in, we found some components plugged into the old alchemy machine. We're taking that with us. We continued down. We found a lovely puddle which had some scrolls and a map in, and also some gems which got washed downstream. Taken those just in case we need to feed them to Alexander's big sword, who we are slightly concerned is going to possess him, but not in the magic way, just in the I bet I know what you should do. I mean,
I am very. I'll be honest. I am very gullible and quite taking.
Hey, it happens to the best of us, buddy. It's like eating glass. It's easy to do.
But I make sure that I always remember all the things Lathander taught me, and those are things.
I think those are wonderful things, and I should also think on exactly those things.
Oh, very good. Good. Everyone should be blessed by the light of Lathander.
They should.
Bless you.
Ow! I'm just going to take 5 damage.
You don't have to take the damage in real life.
I want to take 5 damage.
Okay, if you want to. I'm just saying I'm not going to insist on it because this is the out of character bit.
Did you pop your hip?
Yes, that'll be it. I'm very old. I'm still in temporary. It's fine. And then we went found an orrery.
Actually, Joe, I'm going to say, if you're going to take that damage, that's coming off your maximum.
Until a long rest?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
No, it's coming out of your actual maximum. It's not... Your maximum isn't reduced.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, fine then, yeah.
But yeah, if you're taking that damage, you're taking that damage without your temporary.
Okay, so I need to take 12 damage and then add back on 7. Do I get to keep my temporary?
Yeah, you got to keep the temporary.
Sweet. Deal.
I'm just saying that Lathander has said, no, fuck your temporary hit points.
Piercing.
I'm showing you my displeasure.
The smite is now coming with piercing ammo. Jolly good. Tastes like mint. Then yes, we found an orrery. And
that was a vision of things to come.
Vision of things to come, yes.
Yes, we haven't gone into the room with the orrery yet.
No, but there was the vision of things to come was via the orrery. So will happen technically at the beginning of this session. Am I understanding that correctly?
I don't know how far ahead you are. I don't think it's the next room.
You might not even get to the orrery this session if you fuck around too much.
I've got you entirely. I misunderstood. I thought it was just around the corner from where we were. Yeah. But effectively, that is it.
I mean, if you go around the right corner, maybe.
So we've only... Okay, remember, Alexander, we only turn right.
Turn right,
yes.
I got that.
Which one's right?
That's one of the teachings of Lathander. In a maze, always go right.
Yes, stick to the walls. Stay still, and you'll always find your way to the end
at
of
a
the
labyrinth?
Well, either way...
I don't remember.
Either way...
So this one, that one.
That way, yeah.
Either way, everybody loses any inspiration they have.
Alright, no notes.
Wow.
Is that any temporary inspiration or full points as well?
Full points.
Oh.
Could you?
Everyone loses all inspiration.
What did we do? I mean, I get it, but what did we do?
And then I'm giving you a new set of inspiration.
Hey.
It's like, between us, I understand. We definitely did something.
Yeah.
But what?
So we can
academic.
So we can do it again.
The fact that I've given you like 6 rewinds per room, I think means that your inspiration might not even get used. But yeah,
but it's fun.
It's fun.
Right. Shall we?
So
we're in the guest room as well.
We're in the guest room. We've been in the other room. We haven't found the boss of this area, so we need to find the boss of the area
and righteously smite him.
Yes.
Or make friends.
Or make our spy friend. Is our spy friend with us?
Yeah, spy friend's with you.
Our spy friend. You said that he's a bad man, right?
Bad things have certainly happened to me while I was here. I would assume because of him. I would assume he's a bad man.
You assume he's a bad man. All right. Well, I'm going to ask him. Anyways.
He's also got some buddies for us to rescue, right?
Oh, yeah. You had some buddies.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, we found some.
We found one of them who got carried off through a different bit of the temple with some other...
They're on like a...
Or beer.
Yes.
B-I-E-R, of course.
I don't know what that is.
It's a platform.
Oh,
like a dais. Or is it dais?
Why don't you just say platform?
A beer is one particularly used for funerals.
Oh.
It's a funeral beer. B-I-E-R. I can spell. Anyway.
I don't think I'm smart enough to make a joke here, and I really want to.
I need a drink.
I just know a lot of weird words. Would you like some wine?
No.
I've got
a hankering for something in particular.
I mean,
but it can wait until after I'm out of here. I want to keep my wits about me.
That's very fair. You know how skeletons in a lot of video games will always drop something called like putrid wine or something?
Mm.
And it's appeared separately, like Convergent Evolution in like 6 games I've played.
Huh.
I imagine that Paragon has a wineskin on him. Looks like 200 years old.
Alright, that door there?
No, that's on the left. Hang on. Yes, let's go.
Oh, right. Yep. Clever.
So you pop open that door.
Yes, please.
Ooh.
Now,
Gotta get the scaling right.
okay. A massive L-shaped laboratory space is filled with creatures strapped down to tables or chained to the floor, all attended to by lizard folk workers. In the north wing of this lab, 2 tables hold terrified-looking fish folk of some kind, connected by silver wires to other tables holding stoic-looking lizard folk.
So this is a full torture situation.
More silver wires connect the tables to a complex control panel standing between them. This doesn't say this isn't the room labelled torture chamber.
Well, it's not labeled torture chamber, but that's just a mislabeling then at this point.
They might have swapped the names.
Right. Looks at the lizard folk.
What does this one say?
Out of character, I'm going to tell you, this one's labelled main laboratory, brackets, north.
So
if we see one labelled main laboratory north, we'll know that someone's being tortured in there.
Right, so I take my sword, point to one of the wait a minute. There's a whole bunch of like really expensive laboratory equipment in here, isn't there?
There is.
What's the most expensive thing I can see?
Probably that central green glowing thing with a lightning.
But
we should check to make sure the component is out of it first, and then you can destroy it.
Then I can destroy it. But
so you can see there are 4 lizard folk shamans here working as lab managers.
Oh. Right.
All of them have clipboards and lab coats.
And lanyards.
That's adorable.
And lanyards, yeah.
That's adorable somehow.
The true mark of evil.
Lab coats and yep.
And you know those absolutely huge hench lizard folk that you saw?
Yeah.
Those are currently strapped down on the tables.
Okay. So they're
and they are connected to. Each of them is connected to a fish person.
Is the fish blood being drained out and into the?
It looks like something is being drained out of them and into those huge
vital
things.
humour.
All right. What's the second most expensive piece of lab equipment in here?
Hey man, you're taking my mojo.
Hello. Would you like us to stop them taking your mojo?
What's the second most expensive piece of lab equipment in here?
Did you volunteer to have your mojo taken?
No man.
It's being taken against your will.
Yeah.
That's torture. Or coercion, or something.
So that central thing is the control panel.
Right.
It's covered in dial switches and buttons.
Cool.
Including one that you can see from here, which is a cloudy orange button.
That's what we want.
That's familiar looking.
Yes.
Right.
Am I alright to fetch a horse mini run?
Oh, Mark can grab one.
My horse also has opinions on who should be smoked.
Yeah.
And literature. It's a very well-read horse.
Very well-read horse. I just want to shoot my
disintegration. But before we start going in all...
I'm going to ask. I'm going to say...
No, but do we want to rewind it so the mojo's back in them first?
Oh, well, that's a good point.
That's why they pay you the big bucks.
So we're kind of in this weird bit where time has slowed down and you're taking in the room.
And then just drawing the blade.
Yeah, you're drawing the blade slowly. These lab managers are going...
Oh shit!
One of them specifically has glasses that he goes. Another one points, and the other 2 start going for the straps that are holding down the big guys.
Oh, they're trying to okay.
And then in terms of expensive things, you've got various pieces of equipment around. If you scroll a bit. Yeah, that big old tank on the side looks like it's holding something. Looks decent quality. It's probably holding something.
Cool.
Well, let's see to these villains first, shall we?
Excuse us for a second and just close the door.
And then rewind.
Do you rewind to make them so they haven't seen you anymore?
And also that they have the fish people have their mojo back.
Yeah.
To unswell the lizard folk.
You can spend 1 charge in the area to cause the renders to devolve back into standard lizard folk.
Cool. Hey!
Cool. So now
They've begun to take my mojo, man!
Right, so now we can open the door.
You just hear from on the other side of the door, hey man, my mojo's back. Don't take my mojo, man!
Right.
Right.
You had any mushrooms?
Jesus. Right, I'm
going
to kick the door open and blast that big tanky thing. Or I could blast the tables that they're on and then they just drop down on the floor and it'll be kind of funny.
Yeah.
Alright, I'll do that.
It's very expensive.
Do that. And then ruin blade disintegrate on the table. Not this thing. This thing.
Okay.
I figure a table is worth, especially a nice metal table. That's quite a pricey item.
The masterwork.
Yeah.
Sure.
You would be very, very surprised at how much people will charge universities for scientific equipment. It would literally make your eyes water.
1,000 GP.
So, as you're kicking down the door, can I get you to roll insight, please?
Sure. Hold on.
Gut says no.
16 total.
Okay, I'm going to say that's enough.
Okay.
The fish guy
Yeah.
is talking and making a bit more of a commotion than he was before you stepped in and then rewound time.
Right.
And seems to be trying to get their attention for some reason. And keep their attention focused on him rather than whatever's about to happen.
Is he trying to give us a surprise round?
But he's not affected by the time warp.
He's the main character.
Alright. So I kind of see this. And he sees me and I see him and go, and I give him a nod like, that's weird. And
can I whisper to the spy who's with us? Is that one of your buds?
No.
The fish person.
No, it's just
a fish.
It's a fish person. Oh, fair enough. Right. Well, I got an 11 on initiative.
So I'm going to give everyone advantage on their initiative roll.
Ooh.
Oh, thank God.
In that case, I got more than 11. I got a 15.
I got a 16.
23.
Nice.
But I needed because I rolled a 1 then.
I'm about to put a horse through a guy.
We only need the button from the console.
Yeah.
And the rest of it's like... If I just... he wouldn't know this, and he's kind of stupid, but he might... Yeah, fuck it.
Oh, sorry, because I just dropped one of you in the shadows there. No, don't move yet, because I've got to drop 3 of you in there.
Don't drop us in the shadows. I'm scared of the dark.
Just to get you into the combat tracker.
I think we got hold music. Is that much nicer than most of the hold music I get?
So, what was Fabian's initiative?
23.
Oh, it's already there. It's already 23. Lovely.
Nice.
Alexander.
16.
And Perigord Pickford Ponsonby.
I got... Is it 13 plus 2? 15, yes. Yes.
Wait, those are regular lizard folks rather than the renders, but
But they're not renders yet.
yeah, they've been turned back, but I hadn't planned that far ahead.
Been unrendered.
Yeah, let's just go.
Cool.
Fabian's up first.
Are we putting them on the map, or are we Theatre of the Minding it?
Yeah, looking at the hit point totals and how much money I can put out, let's just theatre remind it.
Cool. So I've still got my Moth Buddy from that fight.
Yep.
So I will get him to give me the help action. And then I'll just drop against one of them. And that will be a 23. I should have done...
23 will hit.
Apologies. Keep making this forgive it. That one. That is a 16 total.
16 total damage.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to say that it's the one that's closest to you.
Yeah, that's that.
Okay, yeah, he's still up.
I will do Defile Ground as a bonus action. So he's on the topmost edge, and I'll use my second attack. That is a 22 to hit.
It'll hit.
That is
All twos.
all twos. 6, 11. And that's it. That's 11 points of damage. Something else. Oh no, it's 21 points of damage because I did -5 plus 10 feet thing that I.
Well, he had exactly 11 hit points remaining after the first hit, so.
Ooh.
Cool. Nice. Sharpshooter. That's what I was doing.
Yeah.
That's the word. Cool. That's me.
Cool, okay.
I have just recalled for the first time, basically ever, that I'm, as a reborn undead, I have knowledge from a past life, which means whenever I use an ability check that uses a skill, you can roll a d6 immediately after seeing the number on the d20 and add it. A bit like your rogue thing on room. But I think the only skills I really roll as Perigord is athletics checks to knock people prone, which I think is very funny. Oh, I remember how to do this. Punches someone unconscious.
Right.
Alexander, yeah.
Kick the door open, look at everything's going on. You shouldn't be torturing people. If you surrender right now, we'll have to kill all you. And then I disintegrate this thing. Hoping that the magical nature of the object that we're here for will protect it from the disintegration spell from the blade.
Yeah, because the rune blade is only non-magical object,
Yes.
isn't it?
So...
Not to spoil your thunder, but the door was already. You couldn't kick the door then because I'd already opened it to.
Oh,
You know, I assume that this started off this round by kicking the door
I mean, I
open.
can close it
okay.
back. I can close it back up so you can.
Oh, thank you. It's very kind. I like to kick a door open.
You've already kicked the door open once.
Oh, all right. Well, kicking it open again is always nice. Free action to close the door, then kick the door open again.
Okay, yeah, sure.
Is that
If it was
know?
a free action,
Or
then
you could use your free action to rewind time so the door closes again.
That's funny.
This is how Bricks and Avengers happened. People playing fast and loose with chronology.
Hey, is that your knowledge from a past life?
Yes.
Give myself inspiration.
Yeah,
for
well
that.
done.
Yeah.
Everybody gets what they want.
Yeah, kick the door open, step into the room. Hopefully I kick it hard enough that it bangs off the wall. It's like I step in and the door shuts behind me.
Yeah,
'Cause
sure.
that way it gives everyone behind me cover.
And I get to kick the door in as well.
And then you get to kick
Oh, you're so sweet. Thank you.
Everyone gets a chance.
Roll me a d20.
Sure.
I just burst the door.
That's a 15, I think? No, it's 17, sorry.
17. Okay, yeah, the door
I mean,
slams
17.
open, bounces off the wall, and then closes again.
Cool.
Nice, buddy.
And then
Yep, that table is...
this thing.
Oh, the central console.
Yep, because he's stupid. And that thing, so they're being tied down, so he doesn't want to take out those. But this thing is powering them up. So it only affects non-magical objects.
Yes.
And I can actually only target non-magical objects. So the sword would kind of go like, and might do something weird, because it is alive. And it's actually smarter than me.
Do you like highs or lows?
I like highs.
Okay. That was a 9.
A 9? That's not high.
No,
Okay.
it's not.
So what happens?
The sword just goes... psst.
I have a performance trouble. Oh, that's okay. It's all right. It's all right.
Unfortunately, it needs to disintegrate some blue pills.
All right, that's okay. All right. Well, we'll try again later. Does that use my action?
That's casting a spell with the
Yep,
sword.
that's
yes.
fine. So he will get up into whatever thing's business he can, like this one, and just be like, right, stop. This looks like a torture room, and you're doing bad things. You can have a choice. we can either have words about this and have a talk discussion, or we can do it the other way. My swords have performance issues, but not in the areas what will matter for your continued lifespan.
So this lizard folk, as a free action, is going to pick the glasses up off the corpse beside him,
Right.
put them on, and go, "Wouldn't hit a lizard with the glasses, would ya?"
I don't know what that means. No. Yes, I would. Glasses do not indicate any kind of infirmity that necessitates me, and that would be more ableist than if I didn't hit you.
I mean, Ryan's having trouble faulting your logic. He feels he should, but...
Hey, just,
Alright.
What does he want to do?
Have to wait till his turn.
Okay. I'm standing next to him, so...
You're standing next to him whilst he stalls for time. So is that the end of your turn?
Yes.
Okay, next is... Oh.
Is it that lizard folk?
Nope. No, it's the one that died.
Oh. Well, that's...
Are we in a surprise round?
Oh, yeah, we were.
Yeah. Yeah, so I just had that guy pick up the glasses off the other one and go, "Wouldn't a lizard with glasses, would you?"
Be ableist not to.
But
Now,
yes, I've just had the
I
entire
have a question
argument.
for you. Is that lizard folk shaman not about to have a horse put through him? And the answer, as Archibald will tell you, is nay. I make a attack roll. I think that's only like a 12 to hit. Let me double check on the hooves of my warhorse there.
It would behoove you to have the right number.
I think it really would. 60, so 14.
14
Yep.
will do it.
Lovely. Which one of these is a d6? 6. 3. 9 plus 3 is 13 damage. So 9 plus 4 is 13 damage.
13 damage, you say?
Yep. And can you make a strength saving throw as I have charged at him?
Dirty 20.
That will be succeed, so he is not knocked prone. However, he's about to be as I then punch him with a shield. I want to save my... that is a athletics or acrobatics check on his part. I'm going to tell you now, probably needs to be good.
Got a 9.
That's not good.
Not good. And I'm going to use knowledge from a past life, as I remember very well how to punch someone from horseback.
Did you say knowledge from a past knife?
I didn't, but I like it. Because just because I want to rub some spice on it, that's going to be a 31.
Damage?
No, to knock him prone.
Oh, against a contested. Oh no,
so that was the 9, yeah.
Okay, yeah. In that case, yeah, he goes down.
Cool. I'm then going to attack him.
Yeah.
It's an 11, 18 to hit.
We'll do it.
And which one of the hell of these is a D8? Is there a D8? Yes, this one. Yes. So 7. 13 damage.
Okay.
Ooh, just double check if I crit. No. And then
He's still alive. He's clinging to life. Just going, "But the glasses."
now that one is a natural 20.
Yeah, he's dead. He had 1 hit point.
Yay! To arms in the name of the Platinum Dragon and also other gods who I'm very friendly with.
Lathander.
Yes, like that one.
Yeah,
Ow!
Lathander. Lathander's great and good. I think he was surrendering though, or maybe.
The glasses.
You gotta stop harping on about that and not make your whole
I don't think he was
personality about it.
surrendering. I think he was sort of playing upon the disabilities of others. That's
Yeah,
honestly
that
something.
that's
That doesn't
quite
feel
horrible.
good.
Yeah, that
We
doesn't
should
feel-
make a jar.
playing upon the disability. Using your disability to try and further your own
But
means.
this wasn't even his glasses.
Oh, were they not his
No,
glasses?
he
he
picked up his
picked it off the
friend's
corpse.
glasses.
Oh, that's all right.
So either they're fake glasses or they share the same prescription. Either way, it's
that's
fair.
rude.
Do you share the same prescription as your... Yeah, it's too late.
He's tired.
I'll do an augury later, it's fine.
We'll ask some of his other friends back there in the corner.
Hello! Did these people... Continue.
Hang on. Wait, what do I do? The glasses don't work. I don't need them.
Insight. Oh, that was good. Yeah, with like a 21 on insight, I was like, none of these people actually needed glasses. Not even the first
The first one did.
The first one was a hipster. They had no lenses.
Would that mean that the second will be rolling at disadvantage because he's wearing glasses?
Someone else's glasses.
Okay, so it doesn't automatically, but
Oh lord.
no, it's just another lizard charm that I purposely didn't unhide, so I could see what would happen if it came to automatically. If it would then
Yeah.
pop in automatically, it doesn't. So
That is me.
it was just me testing. Yes. So now one of the ones down the bottom goes. It's not ready.
Surrendering is an option.
Always. Mercy.
Do it quickly though, because
Because we get bored easily, and honestly,
it's kind. Yeah, I'm not
Yeah,
gonna lie. It is
I know.
boredom. It is
Yeah.
boredom. Mercy comes swift, justice faster. Still.
oh, that's good. Mercy is swift, but justice is faster. That's a good one. You should write that one down.
I should write that one down. All right. Nope, the space there. Oh, my
Hang
bad.
on, I'll get you back.
Thank you.
There we
Thank
go.
you. I'm gonna have to get a mirror for that one though.
Well, but I can see it, so I'll just remind you.
Oh, that'll be the good. Yeah.
So the lizard folk is going to cast heat metal on you.
Oh, very well.
Oh, again.
It's the second time this happens. Kind of nice and pleasant for a bit.
But yeah, that'll be a
Constitution.
It's
save,
instant
yes.
damage and a save to not drop, but I think
How-
that happens on your turn.
Yeah.
so it's just
1, 2. Is he next to... No, he's like way on the other side of the room, isn't he?
so it's just 2d8 fire damage straight up.
Yep.
Yeah.
25 on the con save.
Yeah, fine.
Yeah.
You do take 12 fire damage.
Oof.
That is an amount.
Just out of
Double
curiosity,
sixes.
8 and a 4, two all 6s. Nice. I like d8s. I don't know why.
Right.
I think it's after playing Ido, because Ido's roll fucking hot on d8s. And I use them a lot for Shillelagh, Force Ballista, Flamethrower.
Guiding bolt. Is guiding
Giant
bolt?
Bolt's 46.
Yeah, that's true.
That lizard folk is then going to duck behind the table.
So over here.
No, the
Operating tempo.
Operating table.
This one.
Yes.
Okay.
Row Raggy.
Wait, that was our surprise round.
You're right. Sorry.
He didn't get to do that.
So- Back to Fabian.
No. In that case, you heal back the 12 hit points that you lost.
I think.
We can deal with that. See, even the DM gets to rewind time. It's jolly.
Yeah, I'm just gonna go. Yeah, no, that didn't happen. You guys noticed nothing.
Cool.
So,
Right.
hey man,
Fabian.
if you get me out of this, I can maybe hook you up with some primo drugs.
I don't do drugs.
No, you have to put money in the drug jar if you do drugs.
Yeah, that's true.
I could put drugs in the drug jar.
I
got a drug jar.
That defeats.
Oh, he's got his own.
Oh,
Oh, well, that solves all the
no,
problems.
but he's putting drugs in them.
Yes, full of LSD.
Right. Now,
I specific.
the aim of the jar, is it merely to store the drugs, or is it to donate them at a later date? Because there may be species who subsist on drugs.
Oh no,
yes,
I grow the drugs in there.
You grow the drugs.
Oh,
Okay.
well, we'll deal with him in a minute. He doesn't seem like
That's
he's
a whole
finding-
different-
It
Yeah,
could be
that-
medicinal.
it could be medicinal.
Are they
that's right.
medicinal?
Are they medicinal?
Oh, definitely.
Oh, well, then that's fine. Go ham, my guy.
The lizard folk that he's connected
no.
up to,
It
you can see
wandered away.
it's stoned off its tits.
Where did it...
I was watching. Have you ever watched Santa Clarita Diet?
No.
It's a zombie show on Netflix.
Yeah.
And there's a bit in that where one zombie is talking to the other, and she says, "Pro tip: you ever miss eating pizza? Eat a guy who just ate pizza." I fucking love that. It's fucking Drew Barrymore as well.
Okay, so yeah, that like was just saying, help me. The other one is surprised.
Right. Surprise.
That is a stoned lizard.
Yep. That's another stone lizard.
This lizard is not stoned.
Oh, okay.
Only one of the two fish people is high as a kite.
Oh, okay.
It's the one hooked up to your man over there.
It's one of the ones that's hooked up. The other lizard folk, the other fish person's hooked up to a different lizard folk, and that lizard folk is not high as a kite.
Yeah.
It's Fabian's turn.
So all the lizards are here that way. Yeah. So I know Jason's gonna come in and kind of take cover behind the other table.
They have not been able to duck and hide yet, so they have no cover bonus yet.
Is there any literally right by there?
Yes.
In that
Two of
case,
them.
they are still within range of my defiled ground. I will move them off to him, and I'll do sharpshooter again.
Nice.
That is a 20 to hit. Unnatural.
Yeah, that'll hit.
We're trying to remember which one dice has spurned you.
No, it's more that rather than having a thing that scales up, I have like 6 different things I could add on.
Oh,
to this
right.
dice. Yeah, not my best of choices. That is a 5 to 20 points of damage.
Is that including the +10 for sharpshooter?
That's including the +10 for sharpshooter.
Okay, he's still alive.
And we'll do it again.
This is the one that would have cast heat metal had he not been
That is
surprised.
only a 15 to hit.
That will hit.
Okay,
Did you sharpshooter that?
that's the sharpshooter.
He had 7 hit points left. He is fully dead.
Can't survive that. Yeah.
Sweet. I'll hide behind the table.
Yeah, you get the feeling that one was about to try and just make everything very hot, and then
Died.
cannot.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Is there another shaman?
There is one more shaman, and there is the 2 lizard folk who are currently strapped to the table.
Right, cool. They're not a problem. For now. Where is the shaman?
Literally beside the other one. They were both
Yeah.
by the tables because they were performing procedures.
Right, so Alexander will just kind of leap up on the stable, and he'll hop to the other one, and then come
So
down.
do you stand on the lizard folk
He's
or the
trying-
Lokatha on that table?
He's trying to kind of like dodge around them, like use his feet to kind of like, oh, sorry, excuse me, oh, jumping,
It's very polite, young man. I approve.
and then just do.
I
Like,
will
like
count.
a
I will
hop,
count
hop,
the.
hop.
I'll count them as difficult terrain, but you know it's cool. So
5, 10, 15. Yeah, I can get to there. So I'm like straddling over the Lokatha, I guess. Like,
Yep.
right, sorry about this.
oh no, it's quite all right, sir.
You're very polite. You can surrender, or I can kill you. And looks down to the lizard folk. By the light of the thunder, you can join us. You can have. We can all be good and copacetic, or we can die right here.
You know, something's telling me that it's a lot easier for admin if I just die here.
That's a weird thing to say, but all right.
Mind.
You know what? Writing's on the wall. Someone up there doesn't like
Admin
me.
may be some kind of deity of the lizard folk, because that's been my read on the situation.
All right. Well,
It's easier for admin if... Yes, that makes sense.
right. I can throw my dice around. I'll get that in a minute. We'll do a regular. We'll do attack. We'll see what happens. 19 on the die. That is 23 to hit.
Yeah, that'll do it.
Cool. Jesus. 4, 10, 20, and we'll do a level 1 Divine Smite, why not? 26 points of damage in the first attack.
Okay,
Nice.
he's still alive.
Second attack. That's a 3 on the die, plus 9, which is 12.
It's not enough.
No, it doesn't hit then.
He's holding on with a single hit point. And his AC's 13.
Could I...
So-
Is it... Sorry, is this someone who is in the range of Fabian's thingy that adds extra damage to weapon attacks?
You tell me. Are they both by the table?
Yeah.
Oh, then yes, absolutely.
Oh, actually, it's not just when you make a weapon attack.
When anyone makes any attack, even against us,
Oh,
if you're just in the space.
1.
1.
yeah, he's dead.
It's like Alexander leaves him on 1 hit point, then all of a sudden the ground just eats him.
It's not the ground, it's the plants.
Okay.
Oh, phew! I thought I was.
Rose thorn just straight through the head.
Got decomposed.
Oh, yeah.
It's effectively a sort of all-natural tidying up. I rather approve.
It's quite nice.
I'm just going to end the combat here.
So there's 2 people strapped to tables.
So you there are 4 people strapped to tables right now.
The 2 Lokatha.
2 Lokatha and
the
2 lizard folk. The one of the lizard folk just looks like he's already dead.
I like this is the one that's on my table, isn't it? I give him a little whack and
Insight, natural 1. What a waste.
Yeah, that eye opening and closing is just a death
reflex.
reflex. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a shame. He could have surrendered. Well, I mean, I'm gonna leave him strapped down. There's no
he was
reason to
twitching.
release him.
He's twitching because he's got my axe buried in his nervous system.
All right. Wait. Oh, sorry. I'm gonna get down.
Thank you kindly.
You're very welcome. I'm gonna undo you. Are you a good person?
Well, I like to think so, and my mother always told me I was.
I'll always believe your mother.
Yes, she's a lovely, fine Lokatha.
Pulls the thing off, and then just takes him out. All right, there you go.
Thank you.
Do you want to get the other one over there, the one who's of dubious nature?
The druggy one.
That one, yeah.
Can I have the drugs before you get out?
I gotta find them, man.
Where are you keeping them?
Nature's pocket.
Oh
Oh,
man!
no, you hold on to them.
Nobody wants drugs from nature's pocket.
They're in a condom.
Oh.
Good.
Right, help the other one up. And what's with your friend? Why is he all like that?
Oh, you'll have to forgive Silas.
Silas.
He's a bit of the black sheep of the empty seas.
Silas Empty Seas.
Yes.
Right, okay. Very well. So, why were they doing whatever they were doing to you and your friend over there and doing this?
Well, I'm not particularly au fait with this kind of thing. My dearest brother here, if he was possessed of his full faculties, might be
Oh,
able
I
to
can
guide
do
the
that.
purpose
That's
here.
fine. Drugs are like a disease, aren't they?
Presumably.
Oh, cool. I can manage that. Goes over, lay on hands, 5 hit points, remove disease.
Are you doing that from Silas MTC?
Yeah.
You're about to inflict a hangover which may create its own hell realm. Become the fucking Suicide Tuesday you're about to give this dude. My God.
I don't know what I'm doing. I just heard drugs. I just heard if he was sober, and I went, yep, that's fine. Bam.
Nah, it's all good, man.
What? He's still the same as he was before.
I was sober for about 5 seconds there.
Why did it come?
Maybe being a fish person, it absorbs through the skin somewhat differently.
Man, I think the condom
I
broke.
think that's a... Oh, I was thinking it was a topical ointment, but no, that makes sense also.
Well, we need to get the condom out of him then.
No. No, he seems fine.
No, it's okay. My cousin was a proctologist.
Yeah, but you're a paladin, so why do I feel like you were putting that was a plate mail gauntlet and not a rubber glove?
It's a plate mail rubber glove. Like this. This is all kinds of. All right. Well.
I do not consent.
All right. But that's gonna be bad in there. You should get it out.
Nah,
you want
slow release, man.
Do you want your friend?
No, this I can still tell you what this is doing. He just doesn't believe I'm any good like this. I'm better like this.
I don't have a frame of reference to know whether or not the amount of drugs in your system.
I did all my learning when I was high as a cat, when I was off my tits.
Right.
And so in order to remember it all, I need to be high.
Oh, okay. Well...
That doesn't sound right.
No. See, they don't sound...
That sounds like an addict thing.
Yeah, it does sound like an addict talking. Do you want a pamphlet? We got some. I have some. Would you like a... Oh, I
I'll
know.
have a pamphlet.
Yeah, I have a pamphlet. Here you go. Here's a pamphlet.
He immediately rolls into a spliff.
Good one.
It's okay.
He's got no drugs to put in it, so it's fine.
He just leans over and shakes all of his gills, and just marijuana just comes out of his gills.
That is a concerning... that's a concern. I'm not gonna lie.
Maybe if you keep shaking, you just
Are you... See, I don't mind you doing recreational drugs. That's fine for you. Are you allowed anywhere near children, though? That's what I want to understand here.
Or, like, flammable objects, because...
Or do you operate heavy machinery?
Oh, yeah, that's true.
All of the above is fine.
No, you shouldn't do that. Nope, that's irresponsible. Now you're an irresponsible drug user.
Are you judging my culture?
Mm.
And his brother just goes, excuse me?
No, I think I think your brother's fine, and I don't think it's your culture. I think it's you. I'm allowed to judge an individual person.
I don't know what jar it is anymore.
No, I'm allowed to judge. There's a bit about judging individual people in Lathander's teachings, and I'm definitely.
I don't know even if it's you that needs to. I suggest we all call it even, because I don't think anyone has sinned egregiously here.
No. Well, maybe some of these lizard men. I need to
Yes,
take some of their money and put it in a jar. This one is particular, the one who tried to use the glasses as a defense mechanism. That's very rude.
Man, that was fucked.
It was a bit. You need to put money in a swear jar, though.
They took my money. So take it off them.
Well, where's your stuff?
No, I mean, they literally, I saw them.
Oh, right, well...
What's the street value of those drugs?
Oh, yeah.
Because if they're over, how much was it that you?
Oh yeah, 10,000 gold. No, 1,000 gold. 1,000 gold. Yeah. What's the street value of those drugs? Is it like 1,000 gold a bish?
Oh, it depends. Hang on.
That's a concern.
So I was just trying to figure out how much is leaked out.
All right. You
I hope you're not suggesting of just inserting the ruined blade like a colonoscope and cutting.
No, I'm not. I mean, it will work because it won't disintegrate him because it's specifically key to objects. But I mean, there's a concern that I have that you were able to tell by how much it, like. You must have a very defined lower intestinal tract in order to be able to do that, which I find impressive. But
I have experimented a lot, man.
you're using your powers for mostly your own gain. It feels like at this. Anyways, we're getting sidetracked.
Anyway, I was going to tell you what all this does.
Yeah, you were going to tell.
I'm quite a good artificer.
Right. Okay.
Oh.
Like, good. We're not. So we'll take your word for
So
it.
they were.
They invented the wheel, you know.
They invented the wheel.
Yes, I remember that.
Did they invent fire?
Yeah, but a bit before my time.
Oh, okay.
May I continue?
Yeah, you may.
Please.
Boy, continue.
Right, man. So this device here was meant to kind of like pull out our affinity for water
Right.
and infuse it into some lizards,
Okay. We kind
and
of
then make them bigger and stronger.
All right. I look at him and I go, I look at them. Right. I don't understand exactly how that translated to making them bigger and strong, given your, no offense, but, you know. What's a word? Is weedy a stick? Yeah, there we go.
Is a what?
A weedy is a stick. Like, you know, he's like a single
Oh,
stick.
he is weedy as a stick.
Yeah,
There's
yeah.
not much strength to sap.
There's not, yeah, you know.
Well, look, they're quite bulky.
Plumptious.
He's plump, but his arms are thin. Aren't they? Am I getting the wrong look of... No, he's weedy as shit. Look at that man. That is a man with no upper body strength.
Yeah.
That's a man with no upper body strength.
Never skip fin day.
Wait, are you assuming that... Are you speciesist? Are you
No.
assuming his characteristics for that one thing
Well, I'm
applies to all of them?
assuming based on that's what he looks like a bit, like kind of like that. He's got maybe he's got a jaunty hat on, but more or less, yeah.
Yeah, basically.
Including a jaunty hat.
No, they took his hat.
I took his hat. That's rude. You don't take a man's hat. Or,
Would you
sorry,
like a spare
apologies.
hat in the meantime?
Apologies. My speed,
Nah, it's fine, man. I'll make a better
my
one.
ability to
Gears
tell,
and shit on it.
my ability to tell what.
Oh, you'd get on with our friend Terry. Yes,
Yeah.
the hat with gears upon it.
Terry?
Yes.
Yeah, Terry.
Cool. Cool name.
My apologies, by the way. I didn't exactly ask because I'm sorry. Apology. This is a weird question to ask. But what should I call you? What are your pronouns? Because I don't know. Because Silas. I mean, it sounds like a male name, but I'm not sure.
No, man. I'm he, him.
Oh, he am. All right, cool. When you over there,
Yes, let's meet you, Cunningham.
and
Silas and Cunningham. Oh, go fuck yourself. Continue.
right.
Yes, also he, him.
He him. Right, cool.
I'm also him.
I am also he him.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, all right. But
Private.
click. All right, cool. Anyways,
Archibald? Also he, him.
I also hear him right. He's not around, so I can't ask him. Oh well,
That's okay.
I'll get him later.
Should we see if we can find that gemstone we were looking for?
Oh yeah, we're looking for a gemstone. Oh,
Point to the console.
oh, well,
I guess that one.
cool.
Quest complete.
Huzzah! We did it.
Clang.
No, you don't get that.
Oh,
Right, well, you boys, assuming. Sorry, yeah.
yeah,
Yes, yes,
yeah, we went through this. Yeah.
I mean, one didn't say it, but you know.
Oh, just affirmation. Yeah.
Affirmation, yeah, affirmation. Same as everyone else in this particular place.
I think I zoned out, man.
I was once told by by one of my granddaughters that in the common parlance of the youth, one can use the word "y'all," which is a
y'all.
a sort of a gender neutral
Well, that
collective.
y'all have fun.
We will.
I don't
think we
FTC's
will.
out.
I don't think we'll have as much fun as you. Oh yeah, there was that other lizard man, the one who was strapped down next to him. How's he doing?
The one who's furiously pretending to be dead.
No, there's
Yeah.
two of them. There's one
There are two of them. One was pretending to be dead. The other one saw how well that worked and is also pretending to be dead.
So the first one I rolled a natural 1.
Oh.
The second one I rolled a natural 20 on the inside. I was like, hang on! He's pretending to be dead in the presence of his dead friend!
The rogue one then goes, no.
Oh, hey, what? He miraculously come back to life.
I'm very disappointed in both of
Yeah, you both liars. So you're gonna have to take some money and put it in the swear
Put
jar.
the jar!
Yeah, the liar jar.
I will,
They're
I will
strapped.
cut them
They're
free.
strapped down. They're strapped down. We need to pull them
Oh.
up.
Well, thank you. I need legs it.
Oi!
Sentinel.
Sentinel.
I'm just going to say you can kill
It's
them
not an
that way.
attack. It is to grab them by the
Oh,
scruff of the collar and
grapple
make them
check,
put money
okay.
in and then let them go.
Yeah.
Wait, what?
We gotta make them
Oh, you
pay.
could kill them.
Oh. Well.
Okay, so
Technically didn't
just-
surrender. No, you're all golden there.
Yeah, you're fine.
just so that when years in the future they find this and turn it into an animated series,
Yeah.
because naturally that will happen.
In the
Yes.
ruins of our civilization, this is all that remains.
Yeah.
God.
And then this is the entertainment they have. Oof.
So what happens here is you cut them free to get them to put money in the jar.
Right.
They go, hey, thank you. And then as they're reaching towards their pockets, they turn and run away. Both of you grab them.
Yep.
Maybe just fires one arrow through both of them.
No, I wait for you to do it.
Right.
Because they put the money back. Yeah.
Put the money in.
Okay, and they'll just take money off their dead friends.
Next to
I
kin.
mean, you did. You
I'm
did
just
ask them.
wearing a loincloth.
Oh, that's fair.
yeah.
That's fair. That's fair. You signed up.
It's symbolic. It's
Oh,
what
Loincloths with pockets. There's
Wait.
an idea.
I guess what you do.
Like a little utilikilt.
It's revolutionary.
Well, why don't you go make that? Make something of yourself rather than doing whatever this crazy.
Here, would you like some startup capital?
culty thing is?
Oh, yes, please.
I'll just give him a bunch of money.
Thank you.
That's.
And now he runs. They both die. Arrows to
I
the back
mean,
of
if
the
they'd
head.
have been walking out of here, you wouldn't have shot them because that would have been like they're not trying to flee the scene and get
Oh
away
no,
with
I
it.
don't feel good about that.
But they were running, and they were like,
that's
oh,
not a good reason to shoot someone.
Well, no, but it's kind of.
There's a very slippery slope between I shot them because they were running and they were resisting arrest.
Oh yeah, true.
You
And
can,
I'm
just,
not a
you can
cop.
just hear, almost on the wind, some authoritative arsehole character saying,
Cops are bastards.
"Agab."
The
Guilty
Daisy
people don't
from
run. No,
Magnus.
innocent people don't run.
A very controversial character because it was basically someone who everyone thirsted after and everyone also hated because she was a cop. And someone did a series of fan songs about the characters from Archives. The one Daisy's one was 1, all cops are bastards, 2, I am gay. That is what most of the Daisy comments say. It was very good. Continue.
Yep. All right. So, where are we headed next?
Okay, so you can also find There are 2 jars of liquid that some diodes were going into in amongst this entire setup, but it seems to be some kind of poison.
All right.
So you can whip out the jars, pop a cap on it, and have 2 vials of Thessal toxin poison.
So,
Now, I'm aware of what Thessal toxin poison does.
You want to know what Thessal toxin poison does?
I do. Would you like me to roll a check for it?
Sure.
It is a 6 on the die. What would I add to this, or more probably take away from it?
how do you spell Thessal toxin?
Thessel? Thessal?
It's
Ah.
Thessal.
Yeah, one of
Thessal.
the
Or
Stranger
Thessal.
Things themed D&D adventure was called Hunt for the Thessal Hydra, which is the only place I've seen it written down. Yes, was that a skill related check?
Yes, Arcana.
Arcana, you say? Well, I can't say it's going to be good because I got a 6 and I'm very stupid. But
Like,
I could potentially pull this back to as much as a 14.
so
No, 12.
Alexander picks it up, looks at it, rolls a natural 20, and goes, "Oh, I know what this is."
Yeah,
Good. Yeah,
you
Eldritch 4.
basically you're transformed into a wild beast for some length of time.
And take poison damage, or is it just a mutagen kind of thing?
Just a mutagen. It. Yeah.
No. See what?
Con save to basically become
Yeah.
affected by polymorph.
Yep.
Random beast or creature that you have seen within the last 24 hours.
Yeah, it gets
as chosen by me.
Nice.
And the transmission lasts until your next long rest. Not subject to a dispel, magic, or remove curse, but a greater restoration would do it.
Yeah, we used to. My daddy used to have a bunch of these things out. Now the thing about where we were living is there's 2 kind of beasts you see in the castle. You either see rats or you see bats. It was like a 50-50 chance which one to
Your
turn.
father could turn into beasts.
He could turn into a bat, a wolf, a fog cloud,
Talented fella.
some other stuff. I can't remember what else. Bat, cloud, fog. No, cloud and fog are the same thing. Bat, cloud, wolf, fog. Nope, did it
Actually,
again.
cloud and fog and mist are entirely separate things.
Last year you could do both then, yeah.
I believe it's a nautical differentiation. A cloud obviously doesn't sit at sea level, but at sea level it is the number of nautical miles you can see through the fog.
All right.
There's a difference in mist and fog.
Mist and fog. Well, yeah, cloud, fog, bat, bat. I think he could, rat. I think cat as well. Actually, wolf, bear. I think, but he didn't like being a bear for some reason. It said something about werebears, and I don't remember. Anyways,
Where were the bears?
where bears, not where. Where are the bears? I don't know where the bears are.
Oh.
Probably playing on some field in some silly game called football. I don't know.
In Chicago.
That's the one.
Is that right?
That
Did I
is
pick the
right,
right
Chicago Bears. Yeah, you were well done.
I am the best sports ball person. That is genuinely such a moment of personal victory for me.
The Bears.
I also know that there's another team in Chicago called the Cubs,
Hilarious.
who are quite bad at their sport, and everyone said that the Cubs will win in 5 years. And the reason I know is a Mountain Goats song called Cubs in 5, which is a great song. And the chorus goes, and the Chicago Cubs will beat every team in the league, and the Tampa Bay Bucks will take it all the way to the top, and I will love you again. It's things that aren't going to fucking happen.
Right, that's fair.
It's a really good song.
There's also the Bulls as well. Chicago Bulls, Chicago Bears, and
It's a lot of bees.
and Cubs.
And a sea. So, this room, huh?
Yeah, it's an L-shaped room.
Ah.
Ooh, we gotta go around the corner. Right, let's see. Let's go peek.
Ooh, I love
That's it.
Yeah, because you've been having a conversation.
More lizard folk.
More lizard folk are like,
Oh, no.
oh shit.
Yeah, because you're having the conversation rather than exploring.
Yeah,
I'm going to punish you for it.
fair enough. That's fair. We screw around. We
I
get
just
punished.
love the role play so much.
Hey, it's less
I
fun.
regret nothing.
No,
Yeah, I
really
mean,
don't.
I am fully doing this to be a troll. Now, this entire campaign is me being a bit of a troll.
That's fair.
Oh no, a troll!
Massive L-shaped laboratory space filled with creatures strapped down to tables and chained to the floor, all attended to by lizard folk workers. In the west wing of this lab,
Right.
2 owlbears are chained to the floor, connected by silver wires to a third creature that appears to be a 2-headed owlbear. More silver wire connects their restraints to a complex control panel standing beside them.
Hello there, fellas.
And the lizard folks, because they heard you coming,
Yeah.
one of them was just had a readied action to
Yeah.
basically hit a button that releases the restraints on the creatures.
Ah,
Alright.
that's
So
unfortunate.
it's
Is
2-headed
the
owlbear.
timey-wimey for this entire room, or can we localise it to this bit that we're about to come?
I think it might be the entire room.
Actually,
Can we...
this half of it has got another 6 charges.
I suggest we
Really
rechain them owlbears.
Yeah.
Okay, you spend 1 charge. It doesn't cause rewind in this
Causes
particular
fast
instance.
forward?
It causes fast forward. The chains rust with age and weaken.
What, and they attack the
And the
lizard?
owlbears age into undead versions.
Oh!
Break
I've
3.
been waiting so fucking long. Oh, Ryan, you beautiful motherfucker. I would like to use Channel Divinity, Control Undead.
And the 2 skeletal owlbears and the skeletal 2-headed owlbear eviscerate the lizards in front of them, who are going, and they just.
I mean, I love that.
Oh.
I also love that.
And yes, so what does this effect do?
I
Joseph?
would like if their CR is 5 or no, sorry, equal to or greater than 5, they're immune. First of all,
Oh wait, no, I need these ones. Okay.
the ones that say owlbear, comma skeleton.
Yeah.
Skeletal owlbear and skeletal 2-headed owlbear. So what if the CR is lower than 5?
Then they're not immune.
What happens to them then?
I would like a Wisdom saving throw from one of them. I'm going to pick the 2-headed one.
Of course. Of course.
I mean, it's the
Is
clear.
this you getting a new mount?
I mean, it's just I'm making a friend.
Oh, okay. This is a wisdom save.
Mhm.
Oh.
What do they have on Wisdom, Ryan?
They've got a plus to it, which is better than their intelligence.
Nice.
That's a 9.
That owlbear is now controlled by me for 24 hours, and then in 24 hours I can try again.
Yep.
Oh, hello, fellas. Who's a good boy and a boy? Hello. That's good.
One of them squawks indignantly.
That's better.
But we gotta deal with the other 2.
Yes, that's a shame. I have not used Channel Divinity on this character fucking once.
Alright, well, let's roll initiative, shall we?
3,
15.
5. I have a +2.
Ooh.
Of all of the characters that I have had, this one feels like it shouldn't have a bonus to initiative.
Yeah, it feels like,
Like
it
an
should have a
old,
negative.
creaky man.
Yeah.
Like possibly the oldest, creakiest man.
Unfortunately, there's no art for these, so they're just.
That's good. Well, you're asking a lot for somebody to
Yeah.
draw
Yeah.
very specific monster for like a one-shotty kind of.
Alexander initiative?
15.
Fabian initiative.
13.
5.
5.
Okay, so Alexander is up first.
Cool. I so if I can look here.
There is art.
Ooh. Ooh. That's grim.
That's good though.
So I will get to there with 30 feet of movement, and then just ready in action to attack. That's a cool mini.
Well, you were kind of... Because we came round the
Oh,
corner.
right,
yeah,
so
yeah,
it's only there. So 5, 10, 15, 20.
I'm going to allow you to close.
Cool. So I'll close as fast as I can, get to the one that it doesn't have 2 heads, because it's like it's gone weird and eyes thingy, and I go.
It goes sort of cross-eyed, but across heads.
Yeah, I think So I think somebody else has got that one, and I'll just hit this one as hard as I can. First attack. No, that's a natural 2. Second attack. I'm going to use my inspiration. Because that was a natural 1. That's better. That is 17 to hit.
That'll hit.
Cool. We're going to do a second level Divine Smite. Can I do
Nice.
third level? No, I can do second level. So you get... It's 2d6 per level plus an extra, so 4d6. So 4d6 plus 2, so 66.
And this is undead, I believe you get bonuses.
Yeah, you get an extra 1 dice.
Yeah.
So that's 1, 8, 9. 16, 21, plus 2, 31, plus 6. 37 points of damage.
And what are the damage types?
Radiant and magical.
And slashing?
Yeah, and radiant.
Okay, yeah. So what was it? Was that, sorry? 20...
31.
31.
Nice.
Okay, yes. It's still up.
Yeah. But that's the end of my turn. Run up.
You'll have a second attack.
I-
Oh no,
that
you got
was-
the
yeah,
2.
with-
Yeah, I got
Sorry,
the 2,
yes.
yeah, with the first one.
Alright.
You're not at 29 hit points. That's just
Yeah.
on the thing. Yeah.
Yeah,
We might have been failing our duties.
Yeah, I feel like that would be a dare
Yeah,
duty.
I enabled hit point counting on this, and it's because we're not actually using this. So I'll just pop Fabian back up to 4. So it's actually Fabian's turn.
I'll come around the corner. I'll sell my moth guy after the one next to
Alexander.
Alexander. I'll do sharpshooter. Oh no. That is a unnatural 20 to hit.
That will hit.
So that is regular attack, attacked by my mothy buddies. That is sneak attack, and that is I didn't say Hunter's Mark, so I won't do Hunter's Mark. So I'll take. I'll have to reroll because I rolled all 4. So that is 25 points of damage.
What's the damage types?
It will be piercing plus. All piercing? Yeah, all piercing.
All piercing. Okay, cool. Is that the end of your turn?
No, I'll keep going.
Okay.
And I will bonus action Hunter's Mark at this time.
Mm-hmm. It's looking very low.
That is a 21 to hit.
That will hit.
Don't get sneak attack. 12, 22 to hit. That's 22 damage, sorry.
22 damage. Yes, it crumples to the ground, falls into a pile of bones,
Sweet.
which then turn to dust.
Ooh.
Okay, is that the end of your turn?
I'll move Hunter's. I can't use it. I have to do bonus action, so that. Oh, we'll get it over.
Okay. The two-headed owlbear gets to go now.
Huzzah! What dice should I be rolling? I mean,
To do what?
attack.
Look,
At least a 20.
You get a multi-attack. You
Yep.
get 3 attacks.
Yep.
2 beaks and 1 claws.
Okay.
So it's plus 7 to hit.
So 12, 17, and 8.
12, 17, and 8.
Yep.
Only the 17 hits.
Cool.
And that was a beak.
Yep.
So 1d10 piercing damage. Plus 5.
10. So,
The claws do 2d8 plus 5.
lovely.
So it's a 5 on the die plus.
Plus the 5.
Plus
makes
5, 10.
Yes, 10 piercing damage. Also, it has a wakeful. So when one of the owlbear's heads is asleep, the other is awake. It has advantage on wisdom perception checks and on saving throws against being blinded, charmed, deafened, frightened, stunned, and knocked unconscious.
Hey, me too.
so that is Martin was dead, and then that takes 10 damage. Okay, that's the end of its turn. Paragord.
Oh, it's me, is it? Well, it's my horse, technically. The horse rolled very, very well to attack with hooves. 20x. Where?
You got it.
Yeah.
So 14 damage from hooves onto one of the owlbears.
The surviving
The surviving owlbear, yeah.
non-allied owlbear.
Yeah.
So how much damage is that?
14.
And what kind of damage?
Bludgeoning.
Okay.
Just explodes it.
It's very effective.
Yep.
But basically, more than halves its remaining hit points.
Well, I guess we're just going to have to go globbering. Oh, could I get the strength save as well for being knocked prone?
That is an 18.
That certainly makes it. So, for me, a 13 to hit.
Meets it, beats it.
Nice.
Which of these is the D8? That one. 11 points of damage.
No, sorry, 30 points of damage.
13.
13. That is slashing.
Yep.
And then crit. No, same result.
Wouldn't even have advantage because he didn't feel the prone. And then 8 damage.
It had 8 hit points left. This one also crumbles to dust. Like, being struck by the hooves caused large parts of it to just burst. Because these things are still aging.
Yeah.
Oh, right.
And then, yeah, that one just crumbles to the ground. Like, you kicked away a large portion of its ribs, allowing you the ability to get your sword in to just
leave
sever
it,
sever the spine, and then it collapses to the ground and just turns to dust.
Right.
And
Nice.
then your two-headed owlbear friend starts nuzzling you.
Hello, buddy. Hello, buddy. Hello.
Can we rewind to put him back into a state that doesn't make
No,
him
only
wanna-
fast forward here.
Oh, can we go to another room
But-
and put him back?
No, because once they're out of the room, they're not affected.
Can I roll Arcana? And I appreciate it's a long shot for me to see if I can figure out a way to rewind him to a living owlbear.
Roll it. See what happens.
I do have my inspiration and I'm willing to use it, and I'm going to pre-roll my knowledge from past life because I really want this. 6. Inspiration. So it's 2 5s. So that's a 3 plus 6 for 9.
Sorry, buddy. As it's nuzzling you, it's
Oh no!
it just starts sagging, and then
I think Paragord actually, just to lead into it, just sort of cradles it under one head and just, yeah, me too, buddy. Go sleep now. It's fine. I'll see you in the
Here.
sun. Go and find Mabel in the sunny field. She'll give you some apples.
and it dusts in your arms.
Mr. Stark, I don't feel so good.
I don't
Paragon.
feel good about that one.
It's okay.
If you'll allow me the inspiration, like Paragord's wife, 100% now, because I don't think we've discussed it. Paragord's wife was also one of the members of the adventuring party, and I think was like a druid or something. So having a heavenly celestial owlbear as a animal companion in heaven, that kind of fucking goes, to be honest.
Yeah, she's now got a two-headed owlbear angel.
Nice.
Archon. Two-headed owlbear archon.
Tight.
You alright, man? You don't look like you had a good time with that
Oh,
woman.
it's okay. Just relatable content, I guess.
I understand why. It's,
Being old and crumbly.
Oh, alright. I guess that makes sense.
It hits rather close to home. I know a lot of people who've
That two-headed owlbear was nicknamed Bear.
been there. Oh,
Well, he's
I
in a
shall
bit.
see you again one day, Bear.
Yeah, there's this little collar.
I was going to say there's a collar in the dust.
He's a,
Oh, Oh, if I had skin, I'd cry.
We could keep hold of this as a memento.
Yes.
Oh, yeah. Here you go. Give it to you. Right. It's okay. He's in a better place now.
Yes.
He's not undead. He's not being controlled maliciously to do horrible acts of violence anymore.
True.
Or they? They are two heads. I'm confused as to the correct...
They had one body,
But
and the
two
body
heads.
appeared to be male. So
Well, it's two heads, so that's they by default, isn't it?
it would be they plural, and each one could be referred to as he, him. I would imagine, or not. I'm not a cop, you know.
I am not either. Despite the fact that everyone says paladins are cops. We're not cops.
No, God, I'd be a horrible cop. Could you imagine?
I'll be a horrible cop too. I'm too nice and honest.
Yeah.
I thought all cops are nice and honest.
Even I'm not that naive.
Oh, what a merry jest!
Hannah!
What a merry jest!
Have you ever met a town guard? They are basically just Gestapo with like authority. That's all. That's all they are. An occupying army.
Laws are threats.
We don't need the whole speech. You just need cliff notes. Let's keep moving.
You guys want to bake some bacon?
I think
I've
so.
got some bacon in my pack. I bought it from a traveller. I just wanted to stop for a snack and a short
I
rest.
do quite like a bacon. Was that lit in there?
Yes.
Oh,
Well,
why?
whole time, kiddo.
Oh, damn.
Jamie, should we stop for a short rest?
I mean, I'm kind of good to go. I got spells to
Yeah.
spend and things like that.
I get. I could probably do because I've got a lot of short rest resources, all of which I could get back on a short rest. I mean, is this a safe place to do so? Let's carry on.
Let's carry on.
Let's carry on. I don't think the DM wants us to make a short rest.
We've got a door over here, and we've got a...
Which door looks more kickable?
Right,
I was-
that one to the east looks
Mighty kickable.
mighty
Mighty
kickable.
Is there any? Is it worth having a poke around in here? For
Oh yeah, we should have a poke around
Yes,
here
check
just to
for-
check.
just to your left is one of my bullets, if you wouldn't mind.
Oh, it's a bullet. I found a bullet.
Thank you.
Check for machine parts.
Yes, or anything else.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, you might notice the electrical.
Yeah, but we don't want a meta game here, right? Let's-
No. I'm perfectly happy with it. If you see one of those,
Yoink!
if you see one of those metal, one of those
Yeah.
electric things, ask me about
That-
it,
Yeah.
and I will tell you that yes, there is a purple button in that green glowing console there.
Dynamite.
Right.
Excellent.
I rolled a nat 20 on the search if there is an investigation to be had, but if it is just plucking the bauble.
You also get 2 more vials of Thessal toxin poison
Neat.
and a
Very much
vial
into the
labeled
brand name.
distilled etin blood.
Ooh, what did you sell that in blood?
It's worth 25 gold pieces to an alchemist.
Put
That's
that in a bag.
25. Yeah. Well, get a whole bag of it.
Unfortunately, you've already used the disintegrate once.
Oh yeah, I can't do that. Well, I could smash it with a sword, and that counts.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like mince it.
yeah.
Like-
You
like
just got to
garlic.
do it the long way around.
Yeah.
Put it on manual.
Oh yeah, I suppose. Does anyone care if I smash this? It'd get me a little bit further away.
I think just keep it until
Oh,
you can
that's
do it all in one go.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah, put it in a big pile and mash it all up together.
Yeah. I'll
Yeah.
get
Put
some-
it,
You also
put it in
have
a
the
big,
saddlebags
in a
of
big
Archibald.
pestle and just use the swords of mortar.
Oh yeah, that'll work.
Oh, use the hilt. That's charming.
Yeah, still
Yes,
counts.
good,
yeah.
good.
I think. Well, we'll find out in a week.
Yes. Cool.
Let's kick down this door.
Yeah, kick down that door, and then I shout as I kick the door open. If anyone wants to surrender, now's your chance. If you don't, horrible shit's gonna happen to you.
The raw confidence of someone kicking your door in and yelling, "If anyone wants to surrender, it'll be less. It'll be less painful." It's like because all pretense of stealth being necessary has been abandoned. At that point.
Yeah.
Okay, so you kick open this door.
Yep.
Amazing instruments of complex design fill this laboratory, all seemingly engaged in active experimentation. Facing the doorway is a wooden desk. I've put it in the north, but is a wooden desk. Its legs are resembling 4 small dryads, whose outstretched hands are clasped together to support a desktop littered with thick tomes, alchemical vessels, and a complex control panel. An ancient male human sits behind the desk, with a homunculus perched on his shoulder. More of Mogadam's mercenaries, I presume? The figure asks wearily. I still haven't disposed of the last poor souls the so-called master of the tombs sent here.
Oh, so you.
The homunculus then pulls the alchemist's face into an expression of wry contempt.
Oh,
The homunculus moves his face.
yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Yeah.
Did that work? And
So
did
you didn't
not work.
You didn't wish to be rescued.
Oh god, it's gonna be the silliest thing ever. He can't move his own face.
My.
So
Oh my goodness.
He gets the homunculus basically just does his eyebrows like that while his eyes go.
right. My question still stands. Do you surrender or not? You look evil. Laws and rules on spell usage in terms of detect good and evil no longer apply, and I cannot just use a spell to determine this, so I have to ask the question, are you evil, good sir?
I certainly don't think so, but why don't you have a seat and we can discuss it? We can have a nice, long, moral philosophy debate.
I mean, sure,
That
I'll
sounds
have to.
civil.
Yeah, I
Yes,
like
jolly
that.
good.
Let's have a seat.
Yes.
Let's have a seat.
And then the arms of the chair, just like those ones in The Simpsons, and when he's in hell, go
Chunk. Have a seat. Yeah.
So during this conversation, you can have a look around at the various things that are right in this room.
He's not trying to kill us. He's very cordial.
My name is
So there,
Terrywind.
let me just describe a
So
few
you're
of
off
the
the horse
bits
at
in
this
here, and you can tell me throughout
So
this
I'm
conversation.
going to take a seat.
The horse has just sat in the chair. And his hooves up like
Do
this.
you have horse-sized chairs? It's important. If you don't, he can stand, but he won't appreciate
I'm
it.
afraid I did not think ahead and
that's fair.
think to provide equine recliners.
What if we
We'll
had been
sit
a
on the
centaur?
floor. We'll sit on the floor.
What if we'd been a centaur? I mean, what are you doing? You gotta think about these things, my man.
What's a centaur?
Think it's the body of a horse with a top bit of a man.
It's a tauric creature combining
He
human and
he
horse.
just quickly does a quick sketch. Fascinating.
Are we in some kind of weird world where things
We just
don't
invent
exist?
centaurs.
I hope not.
Ooh, okay.
Could you spell that for me?
Centauri.
You are
Fantastic.
good at spelling.
Let's do
I
some
was
more.
gonna-
I think we should make one called, I don't know, let's do like a horse and a,
Why
and a
do you-
fish. We'll
what-
call it like a
Mermaid?
hippie campground.
Okay,
That one needs workshopping.
You mean the
like
hippocampus?
That's good. Nice.
Haven't made it yet, but I've got plans.
Why has the centaur got a U in it, by the way? I don't understand that.
I believe Tor is an ancient language word for human.
All right, so cent is the word for horse?
Well, a tauric creature is something combined with a human.
All right.
I could be wrong.
Sen would be the horse bit?
I don't know.
That sounds... Well, if you're saying one is the human bit and the other one's... Why is it the other way? I always thought of it the other way around for
I'm
some
just going to
reason.
consult
Well,
my scroll on centaur etymology from Kentoros, the Greek name for a Thessalonian tribe of expert horsemen.
All right.
So Tor is a neologism, or newly founded word.
All right. Okay. Well,
Anyways, so the experiments that are in this room that you can have a look at whilst having this conversation
yeah.
include glass piping connecting tanks holding strange liquids and materials, all in an ongoing state of transmutation. There is a miniaturized human lying in apparent stasis in a windowed glass case. There are orreries displaying unknown planets and various models of planes. A vermiform pseudo-dragon twists and crawls about inside a large crystal tank. And a colony of ants is constructing an elaborate city system in a huge glass tank, complete with an ant-lion larva to which tiny insect victims are being sacrificed.
Sorry, run that last one by me again?
That one's concerning.
A colony of ants
Yes.
is constructing an elaborate city system
Yes.
in a huge glass tank.
Yes.
All good so far.
yeah, we're...
Complete with an ant-lion larva, spelled Larva,
Oh, larva.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
to
we're
which
there.
tiny insect victims are being sacrificed.
This isn't just like a city like we think of like, oh, it's an ant city. No, this is just like a full human city at ant scale.
The ants are the people.
Yeah.
Or they
That's a
They
concerning...
seem sentient.
That's both sentient and sapient and some concerning...
And I just got to say, as Joe the player, genuinely, I would give a finger in the real world to have that. That's actually really true, and that may say something about me.
I think most people would probably give a finger for that because it would make them very wealthy.
Oh, I just want to look at it and have it.
Oh, that's fair. I would do that too, but I would also.
It wouldn't be
probably
like a good finger, but maybe like that one,
Yeah,
or maybe
like-
that one.
No, I'd give a good finger for that because you could sell tickets to it. You could
I'll
dig
give
a
3
TikTok.
toes.
You could dig a TikTok account. You could do all kinds of things with it. I would be concerned about the ritual sacrificing though.
So these experiments.
Yeah, yeah, the ones we're getting to. I'm getting a bit confused about.
There's a little man in there.
There's a little man.
The miniaturist human in stasis in a windowed glass case.
Right.
So what's your name, my good fellow? My name's Perigord Pickford Podsby, at your service.
I'm
My
Alexander
name is Thessalar.
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 That makes sense.
Oh, did you write your name on a lot of poison? Or is it...
I suppose technically, but
Well, it's called Thessal toxin. Is that invented by Thessalar, or is it
It's more like an etymology of
distilled
your name.
from you?
Or wait, is he the origin of the name?
it's my blood.
Oh.
It's your blood.
A very curious blood.
Yes.
It doesn't look like blood.
Is
this in your body?
Were you
This is not
kidnapped
from your
from Mogadam's side, or is that what's going on? Were you a person?
Yeah, he said you kidnapped some people.
Did you kidnap, or are you doing the kidnapping? Or have you been kidnapped?
I would say more that I detained trespassers.
Right.
I mean, that's fair.
Is he the
yeah,
person we
fair.
got sent to rescue by Mogadam?
No, that was the clayman. No, the painter. No,
Yeah.
that was from this.
Some
place.
kind of artisan. Is it a gem cutter?
Oh, might have been a gem cutter.
Oh, her.
Oh, well, that's
Oh,
new
her.
information.
Oh, I'm not supposed to see women.
Oh, well, that's fine. We'll blindfold you.
All right, that's fine.
Are you evil?
Oh yes, are you evil?
Well, I do not believe I am.
All right, I'm inside. Check that. 17 plus 6.
Oh, I was going to say 17 total. So,
Yeah, he doesn't believe he's
man,
evil.
you're way
Alright.
wiser than I am.
He's very wise. He's just very stupid. All right.
Have you detained the gem cutter?
Hey, have you detained the gem cutter? I mean, your actions might be evil. You might not think you're evil, but your actions might be showing it. And you've got a little man over there, and you appear to have what appears to be a ritualistic sacrificing society and doing nothing about it.
So do they reason? And are they sacrificing them to you?
I have tried not to encourage or condone or restrict them in any way. It is purely a fascination of observing their culture
Right.
as it develops naturally.
Purely an exercise
So-
in
so you're-
psychology.
Can we see? Is an experiment here that has a gem in it?
Yeah, his desk does have a
Oh, his desk has the gem in it.
has a control panel which include 3 emerald green buttons.
Oh,
I have
3
to
of
say,
them.
I'm also concerned about the tiny man.
Yeah, tiny man.
Is that a regular man who's been shrunk, or did he start tiny?
And why are you
I'm
kept
just
him?
Algernon now.
And
I'm
is he?
Yeah.
Did he consent to
Every
this?
time you start the recap, that's where my mind goes. So
It's fine.
I'm sorry.
I just quite like it. It's just very comforting, actually.
That's not a real person.
All right.
It is an experiment in progress.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Is
A
it
clone?
It's a prototype of something clone-like.
Clone
Clone-like.
I don't know what that is.
It's as I said, it's a work in progress, not really ready to be dealt with, to be publicly advertised yet.
Okay. I am sorry I kicked down your door when you were being so cordial, and I need to apologize for that. I think I might have broke your hinges. I'll fix
Well,
those.
tell
I
you
got a
what,
screwdriver. Give me a minute.
You get on that.
Yeah,
I'll
I'll
get
get on
on
that.
typing a sorry we broke your door jar.
Oh, that's a good one.
That's a really good one. And
Yeah, I'll put it in.
I appreciate it, and your apology will be accepted upon the reparation.
What's the reparation?
When you repair the door.
Oh, of course, yeah.
oh, okay.
Okay, right.
I've really
I'll give
sorry.
him a tool
I've
belt.
dealt with a lot of. Are you a mage, sir? A wizard or a caster of some kind?
I am an artificer.
Artificer, joy. I've met with lots of spellcasters in my long, long life, and otherwise, who would have said something along the lines of reparation being, what is it, reparations, and they would say, when you die, and then hurl lightning at you, and then you have to put swords through them.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. I thought I had... Oh, no, I don't know.
Would speak with animals allow me to communicate with the ants?
They are beasts, probably.
I would allow you to attempt it, but if Thessalos sees you doing that, he's going to request that you do not. Please do not interfere with the ants. I want to keep observing to see what happens. I want to see their civilization exist as an entirety without any kind of interference from myself.
You were doing very well until everyone died.
Yeah. Alexander gets on a tool belt, walks over to and begins fixing it. Gets some wood filler out. Does that. Mm-hmm.
You know, there was Sir Benjamin from the Order of the Chats. We used to do a calendar, and he always used to put on a tool belt for that.
Huh. I don't know what that means. I think I should be concerned. Or...
It was like a charity thing. It would raise money.
All right.
For the Alms for the Poor.
Oh, I can get around. Who bought the pictures, then?
It was mostly ladies from the village, as I recall.
Oh, right. Okay.
And it would tell you what day it was in the year.
Oh, right. I don't know what that is, but yeah, it sounds right.
Right. Brad,
yeah,
give me a perception check.
Sure.
Doors a minute.
Doors a minute.
Screw Joe's mimic.
Joe's a mimic. Jesus.
Your sword's a mimic.
My sword is a mimic.
It is.
That's true.
Well, cross-guard anyway.
Yeah.
It actually is, isn't it? I forgot about that.
Yeah. Oh, 20. Not 20 not natural. Yep.
You catch a glimpse of your father out of the corner of your eye. You
From
look at one
where?
of his orreries.
Oh.
And then as you peer into it, you can see a big Gothic chapel and your father confronting 3 adventurers, one of whom is loading a very special arrow. As he is about to deliver a finishing blow to one of the adventurers, suddenly everything goes like Polaroid negative.
Right.
And then everything goes wibbly, and then all of a sudden your father is a bloody smear on the floor, and the dwarf is holding a sword when he was where his drink flask used to be, and looking really confused. And then suddenly the image shifts and is gone. It's showing you a random scene of the field now.
So I look at that. So I finished fixing his door because it didn't take me very long.
Yeah.
And I look at it. What's that thing over there? Because I just saw something rather interesting.
That right there is my orrery.
Right.
And it can... I've currently got it set to just cycle at the moment, but it can show other realities.
Right.
And other times and places.
Okay, that was some words, and I don't really... why?
Because it's fascinating to peer into what might have been, to peer into other planes beyond.
Okay, I understand.
You said what might have been, so there's no truth to it.
I mean, everything is true somewhere, across the entire multiverse.
All right.
Multiverse.
Yes, there are other worlds beyond our own that exist, that occupy the same physical space, but without any way of interacting with each other.
Oh, gosh.
Oh, all right.
And the cosmology is very curious and very wibbly-wobbly.
Okay.
Like a jelly.
Oh, I like jelly.
I like jelly.
Who doesn't like jelly? Do you like jelly?
No.
Oh, all right. Well, that's fire.
What, did you like custard?
I love custard.
Custard is a jelly kind of though.
No!
I'm going to whip up a custard.
Jelly
later.
is not. Is it a liquid? It's got some weird texture to it.
All right.
Do you ever notice if you hit it with a spoon, it gets harder?
You mean custard or jelly?
Custard.
Yeah. It
Yes,
does. Yeah.
if you hit jelly with a spoon, it just goes everywhere.
Yes, it does. It's quite fun. It's quite why I like jelly.
Yeah.
Anyhow.
We got distracted again. The orrery. You want to have a look?
Orrery.
Orrery, yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to have a peer about.
Yeah, look.
I think I'll do the his detect magic, which is raising the helmet and the green light of the undead spilling out forth, and have a look at it, but just for flavour.
Yeah, okay. Everyone roll a d20.
19.
12.
17.
Okay, Joe, describe a scene if you'd be so kind.
Just because there's one serious one and one I want to do for the bit, will there be another go around, or should I pick one?
We can go until we get bored.
Cool. I think,
or until the plot moves on, but
I think
let's be honest.
what we see then is like a battlefield in like a big marshy green. Sort of, it looks like this would be nice, but the ground underfoot is like churned to mud. And you can see a glimpse of a couple people just running for the back of a wooden wagon, as if the battle has just sort of turned against their favour. And there are also like swirling green dragons flying around in the air above them, and it's like sort of ducking and dodging those. And then moves on.
Yes, it's really quite fascinating to be able to peer into all these alternate realities that we may never get to encounter again. And it could be that scene that you've just witnessed. It could be another hundreds of years before that world randomly gets shown again.
Huh. Curious.
But it could also be shown in the next 5 minutes because it's completely random.
Great.
The real trick's actually getting you to point at anything you want to see in particular.
Oh, yes.
Unfortunately, the control manual got eaten.
By
A Thessaltarask.
how big is a Thessaltarask?
It's actually about this big.
Oh.
I stepped on it the other day.
Oh, right.
It was very messy.
If it's only that big, how big was the button?
The manual.
Manual?
It had a voracious appetite.
Oh.
Like
And because it was so small, I didn't realise it was eating inside the cover.
Makes sense.
Mm.
Who rolled next?
I think.
No, let's
Can we
everyone
roll?
except Joe roll again.
16.
8.
Okay, Rich, roll off.
Oh.
7.
Roll again! He's got a second!
2.
Okay, 10. Mike gets to go.
Oh. I'm excited.
Mm.
Like, I didn't know that. I forgot that Mike was contributing, so genuinely, if Mike has had the same idea I have, I live in the best timeline.
You see a ruined marketplace. Thatch roofs alight with flame. Villagers scramble to douse the flames with wooden buckets. Arrows, bolts of ice and tiny metal projectiles fly into the air, aimed at something just out of view. And just in time, Thessalar goes, "Oh, you can unmute it here."
We get sound? That's lovely.
And-
I could sit in front of this for hours and hours.
A gigantic roar and a high-pitched scream can be heard fading away into the night. After a short pause, there is a high-pitched buzz of something that can be heard ascending into the sky from out of view.
Neat.
And then gone. Unfortunately, it seems to mute again after every single scene change. And so I don't always remember to hit the button.
Alright, nice fire.
And sometimes I just can't be bothered.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'll put the mic dice down for now. And it's the three of us.
15.
16.
Right.
Right.
You got pre-prepared notes, because of course you do.
I do, yeah.
I gave him the opportunity.
I was trying to
there.
decide which one I was going to do, but here we go. 4 stone walls loom around this person that you're seeing, suffocating and oppressive, seemingly closing in with each step they take. They carry the weight of despair and anguish that have permeated the air for far too long. The door behind them, once a symbol of hope and escape, now stands as a cruel barrier, its wood and weathered, worn, bearing the scars of countless failed attempts to break free. Deep, jagged claw marks etched into its surface tell the agonizing tale of the desperation. Each stroke a desperate plea for release. Blood dried and dark stain the wood, serving as a haunting reminder of the futility of the struggle. The slot where sustenance was once slid through has decayed into uselessness. A twisted symbol of neglect and indifference, its rusted metal edges scream of neglect, as if the world had long forgotten the existence of this forsaken room and the tortured soul trapped within it. You see a woman dressed all in white, gaunt and emaciated. And a single window, barely larger than a crack, taunts the room's occupant with a mere glimpse of the outside world. Feeble rays of sunlight struggle to penetrate thick darkness, casting eerie, distorted shadows that dance across the cold stone floor. Their cruel dance offers a fleeting illusion of freedom, cruelly snatched away by the room's oppressive grip. And then it ends.
Could you post the text?
Sure.
Nice.
12.
No, I got 9. Go ahead.
So the orrery appears black. So it's like, what's going on? Is it working? You unmute and you hear and a gate.
As in a buddy or a young man.
And a gate, portcullis, slowly raises, silhouetting 4 characters standing in a row, side by side. One in a wheelchair, one hippo, one strong and muscular, and another woman of blue hair. As they walk into the light, you hear a voice going, "Presenting the Academy Assassins!" And you hear a boo! And then that's it.
Okay, now I'll roll to see who gets highest out of me and me and me. It's me with a 3!
Oh my gosh!
The orrery shifts to show you a coastal town. And it moves forward as if from a bird's eye view. And it goes over the town and inland through some woods, where it alights upon what would normally be a lighthouse, but it's inland. And I suppose you could possibly see it from the water, but it's still a bit further back than would be ideal for a proper lighthouse. And as you see it, it's dark, but slowly a light begins to gather at the top. Slow at first, but then with a rushing crescendo as the brightness accelerates, and suddenly it's a gaunt, ghostly green light just pulses out, and then it cuts out.
Tight.
So everyone who has something else, pick up your dice and roll.
4. 11.
4! 2.
16. Oh, 2 in a row.
Nice.
Ooh. Okay, I'm going to steal one of yours.
One of whose?
One of yours. You see Fabian, your brother. I've mentioned this one last week. You see your brother dragging an enormous sword and sticking it into the ground amongst a bunch of other identical swords, as he wipes his hands on a cloth hanging by his side and sighs, straightens up and just looks around at signs of recent devastation, and you just hear him say, "Here we go again."
That was my brother.
Oh, was it?
Yeah.
Yeah, the guy that you saw crack into the bubble.
Yeah.
I wonder if it'll show me my brother.
Yeah, maybe.
Oh.
All right, roll again, everyone who's got one.
4.
14.
5.
Joe.
I think this time you see the perspective is a little bit weird because you're seeing past the shoulders of someone who is very, very small, and they're like a mouse holding a sword with a little buckler over the shoulder. and there's a big sort of like, it looks like an otter but standing on its hind legs and like maybe an awakened creature or something. And it's just got like the cloth like monk hand wraps around it, and up across in the distance, sort of up there, you can see this enormous hand sort of reaching out of a blizzard towards them. But the hand looks like it is many, many times bigger than even if these creatures were as big as you are. You would see, yeah. So it is a giant's hand reaching down towards some truly tiny people. That's me.
Next.
12.
5.
12.
Hey.
5 3 times.
So you
Mike
get
also got a 5.
a fly-on-the-wall view of a massive room, probably 30 feet high, hundreds of feet across. In the centre of the room is a 4-poster bed. It has curtains around the whole thing. It's freestanding in centre of this room. Equidistant, forming a perfect circle around them, are 8 hooded monks. And as the sound unmutes, you hear chanting. Imagine ASMR but for prayer. Just all muttering away to themselves. The curtains of the bed twitch and a figure emerges, and as that, you are blinded by divine light as this figure emerges from the bed and walks towards a balcony. The figures surrounding him are still praying, but they're now standing up and they're forming this perfect circle. So the circle never breaks. It's perfectly equidistant around this figure. And as he stands on the balcony overlooking the city, you hear in the distance the whistle of a train. That's it.
Tight.
Brad.
15.
1.
Wow. You see a workshop in flames. As the flames devour the workshop, a steampunk artificer's construction sitting in the middle. Kind of man and machine, but somewhere in between. A porcelain structure in his face, but not quite perfect, cracked from the flames. An inferno of green and orange dances before your eyes, casting eerie, flickering shadows that seem to mock the agony of the creature in the middle. The very air you breathe is thick with smoke, choking lungs and marking every gasp for breath with searing pain. The scorching heat presses against the body in the middle, burning and blackening the skin, intensifying the torment, causing your senses to reel with agony. In the midst of this raging chaos, a person lies helpless in the center of the room, the body broken and battered, their strength waning. Every movement is an excruciating struggle as pain radiates through them, a relentless reminder of the suffering that they endure. The searing fire engulfs the surroundings, looking hungrily at the walls and the floor, its touch of merciless torment that seeps into their soul. Gunshots echo through the chaos, their sharp reports adding to the symphony of destruction. The sounds reverberate in your ears, each shot a painful reminder of the violence has led to this moment of despair. The cacophony of destruction is deafening, assaulting your senses and further amplifying the desolation that engulfs you. A creation in a glass tube, the embodiment of your dreams and aspirations, remains hidden away in a closet, concealed from those who would seek to destroy it. The locked door stands as a barrier between the masterpiece and the impending devastation. A thin shield against the encroaching flames. Within that closet, it waits, oblivious of the turmoil that surrounds it, unaware of the dire situation that has befallen its creator. You see the creator crawl slowly, so slowly, to the closet. And eventually, a lever beckons him, tantalizing close. It holds the potential to unleash a force that may alter the course of events, but every moment is agony. It protests against the simplest of actions. The lever becomes a cruel choice of excruciating love, for in reaching it, you must endure more pain, further jeopardizing your already fragile existence. Just beyond the room, with a glimmer of hope, lies a door leading to freedom, and they can go either way. But then they reach for the lever, pull it, and the creation in the closet disappears below, gone. And it ends.
Damn, dude. You need that one copied in as well.
Yeah.
Sorry, I was so wrapped. I forgot to pay attention to what was happening.
Yeah.
The words will be slightly different because these are variations of things that may or may not occur.
Yeah, exactly.
But I'm trying to make them fit into the narrative you watching it.
Well, I mean, these might not even be the version that we play.
Yeah.
No, it might not be, but it might be relevant.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Well, Mike's second one, which is not one that he's written, but one I've decided for him.
Just a big thing.
You see a dwarf falling from the sky, aging rapidly as he does, turning to dust before he hits the ground, and you see it's raining dwarves. All of them just... All of them turn to dust before they hit the ground.
Wow.
And you see a green tabaxi, allegedly. You see a rather dapper gentleman, and you see a surly woman in armour, all just watching the dwarf fall.
The dwarf fall.
Great.
We're getting
Looking
a lot of...
a bit nonplussed about what's going on, and then it cuts out.
This is very strange. We're getting a lot of tonal shifts here.
Yeah. So
Is there? Did anyone have a third one?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I have 4.
Yeah. I have like 2 that have like any actual relevance.
Yeah.
A bunch that I could do endlessly, and then one that's for the bit. Like so we'll call it 3. We'll call it 3 with some
Well,
some sauce.
the fact that it's currently 10 o'clock,
Yeah.
I'm thinking this is just going to round us out.
I
for the
really
end.
honestly I would not hate that to such an extent.
All right, yeah. Everyone who's got another, I don't think I've got any more for Mike, so it's just me now. So I'll roll for me. Everyone who's got one roll.
17.
17.
4.
18.
Oh!
Gosh. See, I've got one I want to save for like really near the end. So instead, I'll just pull one out of my ass.
Okay.
You see steampunk-looking ruins,
Ooh.
shattered glass, dust, and you see a portal spring into life. And through it step 2 figures, one of whom is some kind of a creature with pale skin and ink-black eyes, accompanied by a gentleman with salt and pepper hair and a large rifle. They appear to be having a conversation, but as you're trying to unmute, it's just not working. As they look out of the room and see a load of mist outside, they both pull out some gas masks, pop them on, and then head out into the mist.
Cool.
Next, roll off.
2.
15.
6.
Oh.
Brad.
Cecily!
Jesus.
Tell us the story, Papa.
I want to sit there and raise the legs.
Oh, God. Oh, you're going to give me a complex. Okay. Okay. Right. There's no video for this one for a bit. It's black, but you can hear things. It's like, did we get the wrong one? Is it wrong? And then we unmute. A crowd murmurs before you, their voices blending into a distant cacophony of gasps and cheers. You strain. You can hear somebody straining against bindings that are constricting their arms. Though not impossibly tight, they serve as a constant restraint. There's a mask on the face. You realize as the picture becomes more in focus, you see groove lines on an inner structure of a mask. An oppressive barrier that stifles their voice and isolates them further from the world around them. Its design intentional and sinister, seems purposely crafted to mute the words of the person you're viewing from, trapping the cries for help deep within. The weight of the mask presses upon the features, a physical manifestation of your powerlessness. To compound the anguish, a hood shrouds your vision, leaving you a realm distorted shapes and fleeting glimpses of light. Shadows dance in front of your eyes, teasing and mocking, as if they hold the secrets to salvation, but refuse to reveal them. Your surroundings become a mere collage of ambiguous forms, leaving them disoriented and robbed of clarity. With a flourish, the hood is removed, and you find yourself on a stage that feels both alien and hauntingly familiar. The setting, once a place of comfort and familiarity, now becomes a sinister stage for your torment. Beside you, another bound and masked figure sits, her presence a chilling reminder that you are not alone in this grotesque spectacle of helplessness. In the front row, you spot a boy and an old man sitting next to him. His innocence palpable, his eyes filled with the hope and wonder that you can no longer grasp. He is so close, yet impossibly far. The desperate urge to scream, to warn him of the impending tragedy swells, but the voice is stifled by the mask's suffocating embrace. The woman beside you attempts to break free, her anguished cries falling on deaf ears, swallowed by the oppressive atmosphere. This is a play you know all too well, its script etched into your memory, a tragedy that has seared itself into your soul. The inexorable march towards its tragic conclusion looms over you, a fate from which you are powerless to deviate. Each passing moment tightens the grip of helplessness, as the inevitable ring of destiny draws near, foretelling the loss of innocence and the shattering of lives. In the harrowing tableau, you find yourself trapped within the confines of a malevolent stage, a mere puppet in a cruel performance. The boundaries of your existence are defined by the bounds that restrain you, rendering you powerless to alter the course of events unfolding around your eyes. Helplessness consumes you, its suffocating embrace leaving you at the mercy of a cruel fate, as the audience revels in the tragic spectacle that will forever haunt your memories and the young boy as the blade descends down. And then it ends.
Damn.
Ooh. Right. Next.
It's going to be a hot 8 from me, dog.
Like, these are getting quite intense. I'm not gonna lie.
You want me to do a stupid ass one or carry on with the
Whatever the mood takes you.
highs? We'll do stupid, lows we go. Okay. So you see the interior of a cave, but like it's not an empty sea cave or like this has clearly been like built to be inhabited. It's very there's like standing water underfoot, but there is like a raised rocky platform in the middle. And on it, you see this enormous sort of rounded, bulbous, almost black sort of maybe suit of armor, like plate mail, but the joints in between are fitted with like cabling. And clearly, this is not just an empty suit of armor. There is power to it. There is, animus that it doesn't currently possess, but you can see the thing currently doesn't have a head. And you can see a figure sort of tapping away at like a computer in the corner, and turns to the armor, which you can see has sort of written down like the thigh plate on one side, the words Legomorphic Onager Gundam S-Class Artificial Fighter. And you can see it says, soon, my love, you'll have revenge on the tiefling. And something begins to get lowered from the ceiling. You can see that this is rotting thing. It's like it's got like a pointed muzzle. It's a skull, but not just a skull. It's got like nerves and a spinal column coming from the bottom. And as it comes and is lowered in by hooks, you can see it has 2 long ears. And as the helm closes over the top, you can see one brilliant blue eye just flares into light. And then the vision ends with this sort of glow of intent.
Nice.
Okay.
Did you get the? Did you get what the
the one with the long ears? Did it have a scarf?
the Legomorphic Onager Gundam S-Class Artificial Fighter?
Yeah. That was the reference I thought.
Yeah.
Okay, Rich.
Oh, is it just me?
Yeah, for this round.
You see an image of a CCTV camera of an interrogation room. You look and it's empty. It's very pedestrian. But as you stare into the image, you notice some very odd details. On one wall there's a door where light and mist are slowly trickling in from underneath. Another one, a very ornate door, ancient wood, creaking. On the other side, a rather pedestrian door, but above it, in glowing glyphs, the numbers 493653. The door with the glowing mist opens, and a muscle-bound figure with a sword on his back levitates in, as if bound, and is dropped into the interrogation room, into his chair. From the pedestrian, boring door, a woman in a business suit with orange hair sits down with a rather large, thick file, drops it on the desk, and as she drops onto the desk, the image fades.
Is that like variant Vaxxus in the TVA?
Right, everyone who's got more, roll again. 7.
2. This must keep rolling.
1,
4.
I got the
really-
highest with 7.
We really didn't do well. We beefed this hard,
I'm
guys.
Yeah.
Okay, you can see a highway. Concrete with white lines down the middle, dividing into multiple lanes, and you see it's nighttime, it's not very busy, and then suddenly screaming down there, barreling down there, is a large red pickup truck with a bunch of people wearing orange tabards over adventuring gear. They move so quickly that you can't really see them because they're not the focus. But some of them look like they're screaming something, whether it be instructions or just screaming. Who can tell? Because they are being chased. They're being chased by a headless horseman in armour, except that his horse is a Harley.
Nice.
And the headless horseman on a motorbike is chasing them down whilst swinging a spiked chain over its lack of head. Flash, gone.
Cool.
Next.
Roll. 9.
2.
4.
Oh, is it me?
2.
So, the image is of another battlefield, but this is an entire world of war. There is no. This isn't what would have been a farmer's field that's been ruined. This is a world that has been at war since time began. And you can see that there is a group of figures. This completely sort of motley arrangement. They all look like they're warriors, though. They sort of have that bearing of soldiers born who've almost sort of lived for the fight, and they are clearly all allied with each other because they're like winged creatures and massive like war machines sort of rumble over and swoop over the battlefield, and also just other parties. It looks like these guys are trying to make their way up towards this sort of perfectly ordered keep. Like it has a precision to it. It's been very clearly designed, and actually it looks like it has withstood by artifice the ravages of the war around it. Is a supreme fortification. And as the mute button goes off, you can sort of hear them discussing about the smith as they head up, and the camera sort of follows them for a second, and then it sort of glitches a little ahead, ahead in time perhaps, and they are entering a room, and you can hear the sort of clang of hammer on anvil, basically, as they are sort of petitioning a figure for aid or for supply, and it sort of just wordily points to a rack of weapons on the side, which are these beautiful, like shimmering scimitars and warhammers and flails that appear to just be being produced by this figure, which is might once have been a lizard folk, but is now in this sort of gleaming red metallic armor. Has this sort of pair of wings sprouting its back, but each feather is blade. And the skin from the head has gone, and underneath is just metal, and fire burns in the pits of the eyes, but like not demonic fire, it's the fire of a forge. And this sort of strange warrior angel blacksmith just wordlessly continues machining out weapons of war on the plain of Acheron, which is where Dagamir ended up. And that's where it ends.
Okay, roll again. I believe it's just the you two for this round.
19.
7. I am getting all the bad rolls out.
Yeah.
Hey, we'll do this when we're not out of combat. You know, it's been really awkward when Ryan is counting the number of rounds, the number of surprise rounds this guy has had on us while we were staring at the idiot.
This is a really cool thing.
Yeah,
It's going to overheat soon.
it just starts playing ads, and that's what we have to break for the week.
No, not Grammarly again!
It is the middle of the night and it is pouring with rain. The street is too dark to notice any particular exciting detail, and our camera doesn't really focus on it. Instead, it focuses on a rat that is running, panicked, as if being pursued by something, darting left and right. There's no people on the streets, but even so, it still fears something on the air. It darts down an alleyway, and as it turns the corner, it almost coughs, a human-like cough. And as it does so, the features morph, the tail disappears, it sprouts wings, and it becomes a crow. And as it begins to take flight out of the alleyway, just as it's coming to the end, it senses freedom. A hand in the shadows smashes it against the wall. You can't really tell who the figure is. It speaks to this creature that's about to die, and essence starts flowing into the man, and he goes, "You don't deserve your worship, but don't worry, it'll go pride of place in my collection." And then extinguishes the life of this crow. And that's it.
Nice.
Ooh. Brad.
Yeah. This one's a little different, a little shorter as well. You see a promenade, a beautiful cobblestone promenade with a little cart, a little stall, a pastry seller. And she's busy making some pastries. And a young nobleman, a lord, you think, based on his clothing countenance, walks up and purchases a sweet pastry from the girl. She smiles at him, and he goes back. He turns around, doesn't seem to regard her, but pays her before he leaves, and sits down at a bench. And then he looks down at the grate, where water is slowly flowing into a sewer underneath, and throws the pastry down there. She stares at him, and then the image shifts, and it happens again and again and again and again and again and over again. And eventually you see the girl walk up to him, and he looks up from his spot at the bench, and the young lord regards the pastry seller with a bright smile on the pastry seller, as if he didn't see anyone else was watching. He was certain, though, that she'd find him quite strange, and he explained why. And she asked him specifically, "Why do you throw my pastries away? Why do you take the time to buy them? You smile at me, you pay me, but you throw them away." And he says, I feed them to my friend." And she looks at him quizzically, and she goes, "Friend? Surely you don't mean in the sewer. She was confused, and he had a moment of regret and certain. And he said, "You don't have to believe me, but why not look for yourself?" And gestures to the sewer. And looking in the sewer, she thought, "No, he's going to push me in. He's going to some prank or something." But she thought, why not? And looked in. And in the dark, in the very small bed, at the very, very back, the scene ends before anything else happens.
I was like, don't look, lady. Don't look.
I was expecting
It's not what I meant.
I was going to see a clown with a balloon or something.
Look down here, Georgie.
Jesus.
Has anyone got any more?
I did. Sorry, that was. Yeah.
Right, okay, raise your hand if you have more that you would like to do.
I think I'm done.
Well, in that case, I can...
I've got one I could do.
Sorry, I'm trying to go through. I think I won't necessarily narrate it, but you know how I sent that sort of cinematic epilogue for Tommy through where he's sitting on the throne in the carnival and has his carnival. Basically, that's where we see that play out on an actual screen, which is rather lovely. Can carry on. Sorry, I need a second after that one.
Rich, if you've got one.
Yeah, it unmutes straight away, and you just hear a beep, 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 and the camera focuses on a monitor just showing something, a graph or something. And as the camera pulls back, you see a medical bed, and in the bed there's a woman, very young, blue hair, in a futuristic-looking medical gown. The camera pulls back outside of the room, and on the plaque next to the room it says Room Special Station, and before you see the number it disappears.
That's my comeuppance for all the horror shit.
Okay, well, I'll start then with another medical scene. But actually, rather than zooming out, you'll be zooming in. So we start out on, it's nighttime, but it's as bright as day, as neon lights festoon the surroundings. You can see advertisements advertising things that your characters don't understand, but you guys see as just prime capitalism gone mad. You see... Ooh, hang on, give me a second. I need to remember the name of something I forgot.
Ooh.
You see a big neon sign advising you that for reliability, for efficiency, for quality you can trust, shop Seda Krupp. And then you can see cars driving down raining, again, very neon streets, and the camera pulls in through a window into a hospital ward, and you can see rows and rows and rows of beds of people in comas. And you see there is a digital screen on the wall, and the face of one of these patients appears on the screen, opens its eyes, starts twitching, and then all of the comatose bodies start twitching in unison. And then it cuts out, and you see white static. Well, no, that's not white static. That's That's snow. It's a snowstorm. It's a blizzard. You see a lone person struggling through it, wearing very bright colours, with Patagonia emblazoned on the chest. Stumbling through heavy snow, you hear a roar behind her. She looks back in fear. Her ski goggles wiping the frost off it as ice forms on her, as this freezing fog is bearing down on her, and she is slowing down as she is trudging through the snow as fast as she can to get away from whatever is behind her. And then she looks up and you see, as if from nowhere, the fog parts, but doesn't. You can see both images overlaid. You can see a shining golden tower that looks like it's made of gold and glass at the same time, that you can tell is infused with magic itself. That is magic itself. And then it flashes again. And you see a small room, artificial lights. 4 people sat around a table with a glowing screen in the centre of it. And then one of them who is narrating pauses and looks up. And then it cuts out. And Thessalon goes, "Oh, damn it, it's overheated. Too much causality, too much weird bullshit."
Yep. Nice fire. Got my spooky there.
You're telling me I felt a chill at that last one.
It's like weird. I felt like I was looking.
Will it, given some time to recover, will it un-overheat?
Maybe. It's not actually overheated this badly. It doesn't normally cycle through that many worlds that quickly. Normally it does one, and then it shows the this lovely screen of this lovely green hill with a blue sky in the background.
Oh, fuck. Okay.
And sometimes it shows lots of tubes going.
I'd like to see
that one.
Yeah. What about the toasters? You see the toasters?
No. Like where Steve's physics are flying through stars.
Oh,
I like the one that's a rat's-eyes view of maze. It's going left and right.
Yes.
I
I also like the one that came on Windows 95, which had the little haunted house, and sometimes it would do little things in the windows, like a vampire or a Frankenstein.
And on that note, I think we'll pause this conversation here.
Yeah.
And call the evening.
Cool.
And I hope everyone had a good time.
Very good.
Very good.
Hell yeah.